Salute Smitty, yo. New joint. Make sure y'all tune in, tap in, show the bro some love. Let's just rock out for 1 second. You can hear it, Cos?
Yeah, I can hear you breaking up a little bit. I can hear you though. Can you hear him in the audience?
Salute Smitty doing his things on the ones and twos. They come on in the set. So like 2-3 minutes. Oh, my blood is curling below. I'm pushing down the pedal to the end of the road. The nigga got a buzz. Still catch me on the trip in the park playing ball or lane with the bitches. That's nightmare. Buzz like yeah. Tell the engineer drop the hook. You better not copyright strike me, yo. That'd be fucked up, right?
On the pill like niggas in hell. You with your hands out, hoping I'm killed. A few dollars and you holler. You heard about the deal. Still on the block, don't mind the money fair. Ask about it. My life is
ask about him. What's going on, Kaz? How you, brother? Kaz?
Hello?
Yeah, you there?
You a little choppy.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you clear.
Okay, you choppy a little bit. I
I'm
don't know
choppy?
if it's. Yeah, let me go out and let me come in. Maybe it's me.
I'm hearing the echo too, so give me 1 second. There we go. We should be active. Cancel. I'm not feeling the audio situation though. Yeah, man, we just chilling on this Good Friday. What we talked about was the name of that song by Smitty Rock. Make sure y'all go support the brother, show some love. Good brother of mine, good people's Battle Boy over there. I'm often on Smitty channel. And then, of course, we got the good brother Cosmology Bey.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
But we here. What's going on, Cos?
Yo, I was I can't remember if it was you or the brother Smitty saying something about the National Guards.
You had to be Smitty.
Right, and I seen it this morning. They were somewhere in the Bronx, in some football field or something. And I was like, wow, because they don't usually bring out the National Guards unless they feel like it's going to be some type of political uprise or something of that nature. So I was like, wow. I was like, that's kind of crazy.
It's crazy because like I just told you this too. I live next to the army base. And they was flying yesterday. You had the helicopters with the two pellet thingies.
Right.
There was like a whole bunch of them last night. Like between like 6 and 10, there was like air traffic. I was like, yo, what is going on here? Oh, I thought they was looking for you, Kaz, or something.
Right. Nah, man, them days is over. They ain't looking for me.
Them days is over, right, yo? Right. Word up. Hey, yo, I did a video yesterday. If the people want to check it out, it's going to be a part 2 or part 3 series. I did part 1 yesterday.
Okay.
On living in the Bronx and then moving over here. So make sure y'all tuned in and tapped in with that.
Okay, what were you?
I'm trying to keep it in order so I don't get lost. You know what I mean?
When did you move from the Bronx? At what age?
Damn, I wish you was a little louder, Cos.
Let me let me turn. Can you hear me now? A little bit better?
Yeah, I hear you. It's just kind of low, but I hear you.
Okay. At what age did you move from the Bronx?
It was 10th grade. In 10th grade.
Okay.
So like 15, 16.
Right. So you was born
But
in the Bronx.
right, Jacoby Hospital.
Jacoby High. Wow. Wow.
Jacoby and Myers. Long, long time ago, right? Yeah, man, it was the transition was good. I'm living life now, still working progress. Well, you know my life story, Cos. You
Right.
know me.
Right. No. No. Absolutely. I've
But
been
I
in the
did. I
class now
decided
for
to do
about
it because
20
I
years.
mentioned it a couple weeks ago. I mentioned that I was going to do it,
Yeah.
and I did it. But there's so much to talk about, so I was like, "Yo, let me break this down in a couple series." What I'm trying to do is actually premiere it, but I don't know how to do that.
But I'll show you behind the scenes. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you
Bet,
how to do it.
bet,
Yeah, that'd
bet.
be good because I know a lot of people. Some people are trying to transition. They probably scared. If they hear your story, it makes them a little bit more comfortable. You know what I
Or,
mean?
there's
Because
hope.
some
There's
people
hope, right?
don't want to
Nah,
leave
we
the
was
city.
on because we was on Smitty's channel the other day and we was chopping it up and
Okay.
they were talking about Joe Button running around naked and stuff like that, you know.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
I seen that.
mentioned that I did something like that myself, you know, like
Right. Yeah,
craziness.
Joe. Yeah, I was looking at that man, Joe. That's like, well, sleepwalking is a norm. It's a regular thing. Some people have. I forgot the name of that condition, but some people do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Mm,
about going to other people's apartments and stuff like that, but I think it's
right,
something
right,
where
right. And
you kind of
excessive,
like
like
stay
get
in
in
the
your car,
dream
go
state.
driving, go have dinner, everything while you sleepwalking. He asked me if I ever slept walk. I said I don't know. I was sleeping.
Right. It's something where a person still thinks they're in the dream state. Like some people might think that they might be dreaming and think that they're using the bathroom at the same time. You know what I mean?
Mm, high, 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 high. That's just like yo. It was funny though because in that they was talking about the experiences and being under the influence and whatnot, and it was
Right.
interesting because there was a gentleman up there. And I don't even know. I don't know what his name was, but it was like he was reminding me of things I went through. You know, drinking that Cisco and that crack juice and getting high and
Did
the
it?
Hemi and the dust days and like yo,
Right, right, right.
it was just
Now I remember
wild, but
The Cisco, Mad Dog 2020
mhm,
and all of that. Yeah,
you
man.
know, like for me though, like I can't tell everybody everything,
Right,
but
right,
I could tell anybody something. Like
right, right,
like no like I'm comfortable enough to share my experiences and be real, like things that we
right.
might all be ashamed of or embarrassed of or like
No, I feel you. But when you overcome a lot of those things, you just so eager to help other people and to share your experience because you know it can help other people, right? Because some people might look at themselves as their experience, but you're not your experience. You're not your past. We
mm,
live in the moment and we're planning for the future, but a lot of people get caught up in a narrative like, yo, I used to be this, I used to be that, but you have overcome that. So give yourself
right,
the type of credit and you sharing your experience, man. I think it's positive. I think it's a
right,
positive thing. And
right.
you can take your supporters on that journey with you. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, because people see this right now. I'm 42, and this is the people see who I am today, and it's like I really wasn't always this person. You know, like
Right,
I was a knucklehead. It was a wreck. I was destroying my community at one point. Oh, I was part of the problem at some point. You know,
right,
I was, and even having kids. You know, my kids are older. The older ones, like I wasn't the best dad when they was young. So
right.
God, I was fortunate enough to have another family and another kid, and I learned from that mistake to
Well,
be
I'm happy
better.
for
You
you.
know what I
I'm
mean?
happy for
To
you. Yeah.
learn, like, and it's very, very, very inspirational. Now today, I'm humble, I'm quiet, I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm giving. Like,
Right. And that's what family is about, man. It's
hmm
that reflection that shows us who we could be. You got a loving wife, you got children that love you, you got a family, you also do for the community, and that gives us a sense of belonging. It gives
right,
us it's good for our mental health. So that's what I'm saying. It's always good to be a part of something, and you help out so many people, and your story can help. If not hundreds, thousands of people, and you're not closing that box like where I can't express myself.
yeah,
And I
no,
think
like,
we're
yo,
all
like,
here
yeah, definitely.
to encourage that. We're all here to encourage that. You know what I mean?
hmm I know, because you could tell that sometimes people be like, yo, like, they might be scared to say something or embarrassed to say something. And
Right.
I'm really not. If the question comes up and I need to answer it, I'm gonna answer it properly. Yo,
No,
like,
and no, and that's good. That's good that you think like that. That you have that vision, right? Because a lot of us we box ourselves in because we are scared or frightened what other people are going to think of us. And really,
it's
what they
like,
think of us really doesn't matter because a lot of people wish that they would have the courage that you have to say
courage,
it. They want to say it, but they just don't have the courage and they
right?
worried about what other people are going to say about them
hmm
or think about them. You know what I mean?
right? Or we just so ashamed of it or embarrassed of it. Like, everybody done did some craziness that they're not proud of, some
I
skeletons
agree.
in their closets. Like, yeah, and it's not for everybody to know. I agree with that 1,000%. But like your loved ones, close
Right.
family, whatnot, you should be able to share these things. Like,
Yeah, especially people that's going to be supportive of you, people that's going to be supportive of you. Like I told you before, those personal things is with family, with close friends, and if you want to share them with your members only, right? Your supporters. Like some conversations might be meant for certain people. You might have to put certain conversations on unlisted
right,
or private because certain people are not mature enough for those conversations.
mm,
You might relay a conversation and you might share your experience, and a person might think it might give them a flashback or something of their own experience. So everyone is not mature enough for the conversation, and that doesn't make them a bad person. They're just not ready. So, but I appreciate when
that's
you
fire.
open
You
up.
said that because it is true. It
Mm-hmm.
is true. Like, it could be
Right.
a trigger for someone else. It could trigger someone else too. Like,
That's
it is,
true.
but it's meant for help and honesty. Like, I can't help other people go through issues I went through if
Yeah.
I don't share, if they don't understand the issues I've been through or the things I've been through. Like, I
Right.
could
Right.
relate. I could relate to people. Like the drinking, the doing drugs. At a younger age, I didn't care what I was putting in my body. Like,
Mm.
it was experimenting, like having fun, living life.
Right.
Depression most of the time. Like, your
Self
your your
medicating,
baby
self
mom's leaving
medicating.
you because you ain't got your shit together, and that did a towing on me too at a very young age. So
Yeah.
I was like an alcoholic. Never mind, my dad was an alcoholic and he was drunk every day. So I just
Right.
decided to match the energy. Mm.
Right. Right. Trying to self medicate
Like,
and
yo, like, let me get drunk
yeah.
too. And I'm like 15, 16, 17, getting
Wow.
drunk. That's crazy. But
Wow.
I messed my stomach up to the point where I
Mhm.
had gotten ulcers and stuff. So, like, yo, I've been
Right.
hospitalized a few times. So I try not to drink ever, but once in a while I might sneak a beer in and whatnot. But
Right.
I try
Right. But
not to.
keep it at a minimum. It's not like before where you just didn't care. And a lot of times when we're drinking like that, we don't have fun. We think we're having fun, but it's impossible to have fun when you're
Right,
wasted. So you
right,
just got so a lot of things that we did when we was younger, certain things don't leave us totally, but we just have a better understanding of it. You know what I mean?
right, right. Definitely, yeah. But yo, it's just any way I can help people learn or get information myself. Like, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect.
Right.
But just keep working on yourself, yo. One thing
Absolutely.
is very important though, for anybody going through any like drug abuse and whatnot, and you struggling with it, yo. a support system and honesty goes a long way. You can't. It can't. It cannot be done by yourself. It's impossible
Right,
for you to recover by yourself. There's plenty of help out there for people to take advantage of. Like for real, for real. You
right.
can't beat it. You cannot beat it alone. It's a demon that will kick your ass. I promise. It kicked my ass for years. So, like,
Yeah, maybe we could put something in the description box, you know what I mean, for people listening to this. And some people don't know where to get help, or some people might be ashamed to make that
right,
first step. But that's what it's
right,
about, that first step. You know what I mean?
right. Yo, like I was telling them my situation, like being out here. I linked up with a bunch. I was chilling with a bunch of rich white people,
Okay.
and they loved the pills. And I ended up getting involved with pills, Percocets, Xanax, and whatnot. And like, I fell in love with the perk so much that it just had me in a stronghold, cause
Wow.
like lockdown for years. I tell you, like
Mhm.
I would come up with an excuse every day to get perks. Every day, it's like yo, 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 yo,
Right, right, right.
and yo, having loved ones around me were able to get me right, get me together,
Yeah.
get me to go clean myself legitimately, and it worked out. Thank goodness.
Wow.
Thank
I'm
goodness.
happy for that, man.
I haven't touched
Amen
the
to that.
perk in more than 15 years.
Oh, man. Wow.
Like more than
Wow.
15 years. Like
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. How does that make you feel, man, when you think back and you look at yourself now compared to before, man? How does that make you feel?
today, honestly, I'm very proud of myself,
Mm.
but I know that the fight continues.
Right.
It doesn't stop. The battle doesn't stop. The
The
it's
fight. Yeah.
it's every day is a fight. Every day is a fight. They had a thing called Suboxones at the time,
Okay. I
and
definitely
it
heard
was
of
like it was supposed to be like it was a recovery medicine for the perks. So
it.
you do that. You go through that phase, and I was in the rehab. It's not a rehab because you don't live there, but you would go,
Okay. I get
and
what you
and
mean.
I got introduced to the
Like an
Suboxones
outpatient.
too.
Like an outpatient.
What's that?
I mean, I guess that'd be considered like an outpatient, right?
Yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. So and it worked. I started taking the Suboxone. It helped. Then you got to taper. Then you got to taper off of that. That in itself was a struggle too because you get sick off of it. But you
Right.
could beat the battle. Like it's you could do good. Not necessarily
Okay.
beat the battle, but you could strive. But you got to really want to though, cause you really
Right. Right. It got to be something in you. You got to have that purpose of why you want to do this, right?
right.
I
It
want to
said
do
what
this
they
with
told
a
me one
fire
time. It said
mentality.
recovery is not for people who need it. Recovery is for people who want it.
Mm.
So you gotta want it, you know. And yo, like kudos. My wife, last 15 years have been so great.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Support system. I found myself like
Right.
I had to die so I could live. Hit rock
No
bottom.
doubt. No
So
doubt.
so so I
Wow.
I could live. Like, and it's that's one thing I do regret was ever popping one of them Percocets or
Right.
Oxycontins or Xanax, and what started off just recreational use too was just for fun, and it's crazy. Like, and then
Right.
today they selling you fake things today, cause like, and the doctors don't prescribe it the way they used to. That's a good thing too.
Right, right, right. Yeah, I was watching something that where they was talking about most of these drugs are fake drugs, and we heard what's his name saying in his rap, right? What was it? Kodak Black, and salute to Kodak Black, man. Prayers up for Kodak Black. But I know he said I knew the perk was fake and I still ate it, right? Something like
Right?
that. So
Some people prefer the fake one, yo. Shout out to my son too, my older boy, because
give me
he
one
went through a
second.
situation. He got shot. They was trying to give him pain meds, and he was on them for a week. And I was very emotional and was so worried. because I know how addictive this shit is, and I didn't want my son to go through that. And he didn't. He didn't. He did not go through it. Thank goodness he did not get addicted to it or immune to it, and didn't even want it. Respect to him.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You deal with a bullet wound. They give you
Yeah,
pain meds. So my son didn't want it, so it was like I didn't have to worry no more. But when they prescribed it to him, I was so worried, so scared. I was calling him every day, like, "Yo, you good? I don't want you to go through what I went through with these things."
right,
Like they destroy things, they just destroy stuff. But yo,
right.
God bless, he's good. Thank goodness, thank goodness.
Because most people, I remember I was listening to Meek Mills, and Meek Mill said he didn't know nothing about it until a doctor gave it to him for some type of pain or something like that, and they got him hooked.
Mm, right.
And Smitty just
So this is like
Smitty,
support the support system. And I do speak like every 2 weeks. I do counseling. I speak to someone
beautiful, beautiful.
like whatever's on my mind. Like, and it's not obligated either. I do it because I want to. I do it because I used to let things build up,
Hmm.
and that could be bad. And that could be bad. That could be bad.
Yeah,
And the
because
closest I've gotten to hitting rock bottom again was when I lost my little brother. That
well,
was
rest in peace, little
I
bro.
was on a slippery slope. You know what I mean? But
Right,
the support
right,
system is around, and they held me down to the fullest. It took a couple months for me to get my head right. Shit, almost a year for me to get my head right. But thank goodness for the people around me, my mother-in-law, my son, my wife, my
wow.
best friend, like
Amen.
you,
Amen.
Smitty Rock, through those times was holding me down, like kudos, kudos. But as a youngin', I did irresponsible things myself, like very irresponsible.
Right, right, and it's good that you was able to learn from those things. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. That's what it is, a learning experience, yo. I can't even really call them mistakes or a loss. It's like, I learned something through this. It helped me become the man I am today. Us,
And now
like,
you're able to share it with other people
right.
because you can share it with other people and maybe they might not have to go that deep into the lifestyle and they hear you here on your podcast and they be like, wow, you know what I'm
A lot
saying?
of a lot of times it takes for us to almost die to want to
Mhm.
change.
Right, right.
Like you need that near death experience to be like, yo, I
Mhm.
can't do this no. I don't want to do this no more. And then even still, some people continue it after being
Right.
so close to death. Yo, it's crazy.
No, but that's why. But like you said, that support system is so important. Having that support system, because some people don't have that support system. Some people have it and they neglect it. But
Hmm.
having that support system is deep. We just gotta trust. A lot of times, somebody might tell us something or might try to help us, and sometimes we don't want to listen. Sometimes we'll totally neglect what they're saying. Yeah, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm this. I'm that.
I
I think
got it.
I'm
I
right.
got it under control. It's not that
Yeah,
bad. Like,
we gotta listen and be open minded, and say, you know what? I don't care who I thought I was back then. If I thought I was the big Willie or whoever, I'm gonna listen to you because you're successful, and I'm gonna trust. You gotta trust in yourself too, though. You know what I mean?
word up. That's her. I agree, man. I agree. And this conversation was really based around the conversation that we had
Yeah.
on Smitty's channel. Salute to
Okay.
him. Salute to that bro too, and the people that
Right.
was on
Battle
it
boy.
that were my age.
He's a battle
They
boy.
had similar stories, yo, and it's good to see they doing well today themselves too.
No
But
doubt.
some
No
of us
doubt.
on YouTube clearly are not. We're struggling with something.
Yeah.
I ain't one to judge, but
No, I know what you mean. I know what you
get
mean.
it
That's why it's
together.
important to open up and to trust in ourselves and trust in others. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
we're
Yeah.
not perfect, like you were saying earlier. None of us are perfect. And when we get that out of our head, trying to be perfect, we can live
Right.
with no pressure. We put a lot of
Oh,
pressure
it's
on
like
ourselves. You know what I mean?
God is as perfect as it gets, and we ain't
Right,
perfect. Like,
right.
learn from the mistakes, yo. Just having this conversation even gave me goosebumps again, yo, because this shit really it hit home, bro.
No,
For real, for
that,
real. You know,
that's just a sign letting you know that having this conversation, if it can help you, it can help others, and others can help others. So, you know what I mean? These conversations is well needed. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because a lot of times people might get this facade of us and they might say that brother never been through nothing, that sister never been through
Right,
nothing, but they
right.
don't know. We
They
all
don't
been through
exactly
some
right,
things.
right.
I know you probably said one day I was
There's
talking
nothing
to
for
my
me. It's
son.
nothing to brag about.
Right, right.
I'll even say gang culture. I
Hmm.
was involved in gang culture myself, but
Right,
I'm not
right,
gonna highlight that into my like. I don't care. Like
right.
it does nothing for me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And
Like
unless you're giving a youngin a drill and you tell him, yo, stay away from that type of stuff.
right.
But yeah, I understand what you mean.
Like yo, I was lucky enough to be around older people, older people that weren't really knuckleheads. You know what I mean?
Right.
But seeing the behavior, and I just knew it's not for me. Like I don't want no parts of it. Like at all. Like at all.
Right, right.
Like,
And
but I
so
did.
that's smart. That's smart because I think a lot of individuals get caught up in the peer pressure, that validation. You know, what are people gonna think about me if I say no? And me myself, I always thought of it like the whole gang culture. It's like crazy because I was reading this story one time when this dude said he was warming with this gang, and then he's sitting right across from his cousin that was on the opposite gang at Thanksgiving or something like that. And I always
That's
had in my
just
head
like
like,
me, Cos. Just
right,
like me, bro.
wow, yeah, that's why I said,
My brothers were in one thing and I was in another thing. Like my
wow,
cousins was in one thing and I was in another thing. It's like yo,
hmm,
mm. But the thing with me, right, and this is unique because I was begged to be a part of, like
okay,
for almost a year. Like yo, when you gonna get down with us, yo, like we rock with you heavy. You a good dude.
hmm,
Like I don't know, I'm good, I'm good.
hmm,
But then still being young, you get I don't know. I got convinced to join. And my close friends was like, "Are you getting down? Because if you get down, then I'll get down." I'm like,
right,
"Why are you
right.
making your choice based off what I'm gonna do? Like,
There was
make your
influence.
choice.
There was influenced by
Don't let
you,
me decide for you, bro."
right,
But I was good though. I was loving, caring. Always had a good heart, but when
right.
you're in the streets, you got to be reckless sometimes.
No, you're right,
When
right.
there's
When you're in
beef,
the
there's beef,
jungle,
and it's like, mm,
when you're in the jungle, you got to be like an animal in the jungle. But I mean, you're still young. Man. You said, well, how old did you say you were? 40.
I'm 42 now.
You're still young. You're still
Mhm.
young. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I was an adult too. I was already 18 when I got involved with the gang.
okay,
You know it.
okay,
And even for a while, I was labeled a gang member before I even tried being one. Like I was labeled one already just by the people that I hung out with. So
right,
I
right.
was like, yo, the hell, and that played into it too. Like, yo, they already got me in the books as a whatever, and like, yo,
Yeah, no, no, that is true because I remember in my neighborhood, right? It was this young brother. My neighbor was like pretty much Crip, right? So it was this young brother. They used to all hang out together. They all grew up together, and the dude was saying, yo, if they run down on these cats, they're gonna run down on me too. So a lot of people, you are part of it. You are that. You know what I'm saying? I know certain gangs is like with certain initiations, but I know dudes that grew up with these dudes. So you're that. You're that. You know what I mean? Because if they run up on these cats, they're gonna get you too. You know what I mean? So I think that made a lot of people say, you know what? This is me. This is my family. We eat together, whatever.
yeah.
So, yeah. So a lot of people don't know what we go through in the cities, man.
But Yo, and thank goodness because I tell people this all the time. Yeah, I never been to prison. I
Mm.
never been
Thank
to
God for
prison.
that.
I've been
Amen
to
to
the
that.
precinct, but made bail. But I never had to go sit in jail for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Thank goodness. Things I've done,
Yeah.
definitely should have.
No,
I
but
was
amen
supposed
to
to
that
be dead
though.
or in jail, and now it's time to
Amen to
take
that.
advantage of life.
Yeah, you don't want to go through that, bro. So amen to that.
Hmm.
You like the smart one. I'll call you the smart one, or some people say the lucky one, whatever. But you don't want to go through that, bro. Trust me. I spent a year and some change on Rikers Island. That's the
Yeah,
longest I
no,
ever
like
did.
I love life too much, bro. I got people that rely on me, that depend on
Yeah,
me, that I gotta take care of. Like
and
I
you
have
about to be a
purpose.
grandfather.
This
And you
purpose.
about to be a grandfather, bro.
That what?
Congratulations again. You know what I mean?
Definitely over obstacles, a bunch of obstacles. But
Right.
it's a very impelling and telling story. So part two, part two on my channel. Part one is already out. Part two will probably be uploaded today or tomorrow, and
Beautiful.
maybe a
Beautiful.
part three. And it talks more about this. And I did a video because I didn't want to get distracted with the chat. So, yo,
Okay.
salute APTV, my good brother.
Yeah, I
Bless
can't
up,
even see the chat. AP in the
AP.
building.
Yo, Kaz, how about this though, Kaz?
What's
Robert
up,
Brooks.
man? Huh?
Robert Brooks.
Oh yeah, I seen the cops, man. They got I think it was 6 cops that was involved. They all got indicted yesterday. They all got indicted, man. So I know that brings, some peace to the family, somewhat. It can't bring Robert back, but still, to know somebody's gonna be held accountable for their actions. I know that
I
brings some
agree.
peace to
The
the
thing
family.
is with me though, that there was
What's
more
up?
than 6 people around. That's the problem I have.
Right, even the onlookers, they didn't say anything. So they be considered
The
accessories,
nurse,
right?
the nurse.
Like the nurse, right? These type of people.
Yo, I'm glad salute though because from what a lot of people were saying or thinking that nobody was really like protesting or fighting for Robert. And no, there's actually a lot of activists that are out there moving and doing their thing to try to get justice for him and his family. Like a
Right.
lot, a lot, a lot. It might not be of course they're trying to sweep things under the rug and keep it at a low thing, but a lot of people, there was a lot of attention on this from activists all over the country, bro. Like
Right.
all over.
Salute to Mikey B and them, man. Mikey B and Moshe and them was out there.
Respect, right?
Salute
Respect,
to them. Salute to them. And it's
respect.
so much. I think because there's so much going on right now. So many distractions in the world right now. But salute to that, man. Yeah, they got indicted yesterday.
Hmm. Yeah, there's this guy, Sean Paul. His name is Sean Paul. Y'all should go check him out. No, yo, my bad. I didn't even mean to say your name, dude. My bad, my bad. There's somebody. It's Long Island Audit. Long Island Audit has a video of him going to where it happened at the jail and
Okay.
pressing the officers and asking questions and whatnot.
Right.
And he's not the only one, but he's one of the ones he started the petition. It's
Okay.
actually the one he sent me. I ended up signing it, making a complaint myself. Kudos to the people that were
Salute to
really
that.
fighting
Salute
for
to that.
Robert Brooks, yo, and the family, yo. So much, like Kai said, he ain't coming back, but some justice is done.
Right. Somebody's being
And it
held
didn't take
accountable.
that long. It happened in December, like 3 months. 3 months. But
Right.
it should be everybody that was around should be done something,
I feel you.
something.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
That
And
was
then the
heartbreaking,
son,
cause
huh?
that was heartbreaking, yo. What they did to do.
No, it was, especially when you hear about this happening all the time. Like
Right,
this is not
right.
something that was caught on camera, but this is something that usually happens. They say every day in those prisons. You know what I
Every
mean?
day.
So
Mm.
maybe this might change something. I feel like a lot of change was happening. Things was happening, and salute to his son, man. I heard his son speaking. Salute to his son,
Nice.
and like you said, man, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
Definitely, definitely. There was another thing that was around too. Cause did you hear about the mother that left her kids in the house for 5 years or 4 years?
No, I think you texted to me. Somebody texted to me, but nah. What's up with that?
Yo, this is wild. Yo, the kids were left alone. I don't know. I don't
Hmm.
know the complete details, but pretty much the kids were left alone for a few years. Yo, like when they went to go check on them, there was trash. How do you leave? Like it's hard to believe how the kids get left alone. So like somebody had to be stopping by to check up on them maybe every now and then, or bring them some food or something. But
Wow.
that was heartbreaking because little dude went outside and was touching the grass and was so happy to be able to touch the grass.
Wow. 'Cause I mean,
Like
I have heard stories like that. I think it was one mother that left her children for like 3 months and went on vacation with some dude she met on Instagram. But that's crazy. Wow.
let me see if I can find the clip, the news clip.
That's sick.
You
That's
got a
sick.
hand device on your hand? You got an extra device?
Yeah. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah. This
And
mother leaves kids at home for 4 years.
it's probably drugs involved because nobody in their right state of mind would do that. You know what I mean?
Yo, 4 years is that is wild. If you can find it, the little news clip, you can
Okay,
play
yeah,
it
let
too.
me
Oh man, so my guy Quinn is live right now.
who's that?
Police arrested. He's talking about Robert Brooks too right now.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, if this 19 hours ago, judge sets $250 million bond
Yes,
for
yes.
Michigan mother accused of keeping children. And okay, yes, let me play the video. Wow. Okay, let me play it. Oh man, this is sad.
Yo, it's shit like that be breaking my heart, bro.
They can't feel for themselves. I have never in my 60 years of living heard of nobody not checking on nobody. Find out what the charges will be for the mother accused of leaving her kids inside of this Pontiac home in the worst conditions for years. Allegedly, she only popped up weeks at a time to give out food. In the meantime, the Oakland County Sheriff's Department is taking donations for the teens pulled out of the house by CPS, who are now staying with a relative. One question that remains is how 3 of these children were able to fall through the cracks with family members, neighbors, teachers, and
That shit
so
could
many
make me cry. I swear to God, yo, that's crazy.
Regardless, one organization already trying to help is the Ennis Center for Children. Ennis Center for Children are going to donate clothes, hats, shoes, anything else that we can provide to them to help. We're just hoping that we can help our children in any way that we can, that we can provide services and just uplift our children and make sure our children are safe and have a safe space to go to. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about.
Wow.
Talk your shit, Kaz.
Huh?
Talk your shit. Go ahead.
No, no, that's crazy because we both have children, and I just can't see how some people can treat a blessing from God like that. How can like what's on your mind? And I don't know the mother, but I'm thinking she couldn't have been in her right state of mind to do that. That's like
Mm.
some awful punishment. And I'm like, wow, where's the father? So I know there's so many questions that people have. Where's the father?
The father
Um,
tried getting custody, but he was like I guess when it first started, he was in jail,
okay,
and they
okay,
was giving him a hard time of getting custody. And if I'm not mistaken, he's probably trying to get it now. It's a story I still got to do some more homework on. Like I'm not
okay.
100%
Yeah, we probably could do a part two on the story,
informed on it.
maybe an update or something. But hopefully, those children, oh man, that's trauma right there. You know what I mean? That's unnecessary trauma that the mother put them through. So can you imagine how they're gonna react to that? Somebody who gave you birth, somebody who's supposed to love you, treats you like this. So that kind of installs that and don't trust nobody in them. So already the mother has, you know what I mean, traumatized them children.
Hmm. Right. And now I said, I just heard the clip say that they were relatives, right? But where were the relatives all these years?
You know what? That's a good question because sometimes people have a good time, got a good way of hiding things. Yo, stay out my business. Sometimes they run the relatives away. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good question. Where is the relatives? You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, like, yo, like, I can understand maybe a month or two, but you're talking a few years. Like, your aunt, your cousin, your uncle, you know, be like, yo, I haven't seen such and such. Let me check up. Let me check up on them. Like, it's kind of
No,
the
this is
bail,
important.
$250 million bail. Woo,
Yeah, they
good
must have
luck
a
with
lot of
that.
evidence. They must have a lot of evidence. But this is important. We were speaking about this some time ago. This is why family needs to stay in contact with each other. But you got some family members that haven't spoken to each other in years, bro. They haven't spoken to each other in years. They might see each other on social media,
Right.
but like that conversation or that intimate conversation, many of us we don't speak to certain relatives.
And then we be stubborn, be like, oh, not stubborn, but like, damn, I feel bad if I call now after 3 years. I ain't called them in 3 years. I'm scared to call. And they think in the same way too. So
Right.
then more time goes, no, you got to put that pride or ego or whatever it is, put it to the side and reach out to the loved ones, somebody you miss, somebody you haven't spoke to in a while. Like,
Look, a
it might be
person,
awkward at first. What you calling me right now? Or you
yeah.
need something?
No, but like you said, someone has to put it into it. Someone got to take that first step, right? Because a person might not speak to you for years, but then they will come to your funeral.
Mm,
That's kind of like crazy. I haven't spoken to you in 10 years, but I'll go get a new outfit, tailor made and everything to come to your funeral. And some
facts.
people, some people have good intentions, but it's just crazy. So this is why it's important to reach out. Just how you doing. And text message is good too, but it's nothing like that. To
Right.
hear that person's voice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Even because you know what, people got things going on in their real lives. Yeah. 10 years is a little excessive for you not to talk to any loved ones. But
Right.
people got so much things going on in real lives too. Like, yo, just a little text every now and then goes a long way, you know,
No, that's a fact.
and it could ignite deeper conversation. Like, yo, such and such texted me a couple of days ago. Let me give him a call now. Actually, now that I got time, let me. It makes you feel like it's okay to actually call. Like, yo,
Right.
I
Right.
used to suck at reaching out to people, bro. Like, like I was horrible.
No, but the deep part about it, right? In psychology, it teaches us that people kind of respond to people who respond to them, and people kind of like shy away from people who shy away from them. It's just that reaction. So this is why, like you said, we gotta like break the chain and just step out and make the effort.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And I see it sometimes when people say, yo, they might show a person some love and then that person might be receptive. But if a person think, yo, this person don't care about me, then we get in our ego and our feelings like, well, I don't care about that person. And we might not really feel that way, but our ego tells us, yo, you gotta protect yourself. They don't care about you, so you don't care about them. When that's really a warped way of thinking.
Hmm. And it ruins your frequency. You messing up your own energy and your frequency getting
Right.
upset or bothered, and you know. Yeah, but be careful because sometimes people will make you feel like you did something wrong, even though you ain't do nothing wrong, or you can't remember doing anything wrong, or maybe you did something wrong, but you don't know what you did wrong.
Because
You
they're
got it.
not properly communicating with you, and this is
It's
why
like, yo, like, don't make me feel
boundaries.
like I did something to you. You treated me like if I did something to you, or I'm like, I don't know. It's hard to explain though, but like, yo, like, I used to get caught up in that too. I used to get caught up like, yo, what I do, what I do. Like, yo, I ain't
Right.
do nothing. I'm good. Like, yo, I'm thinking about it too much.
Well, some people will try to make you feel guilty, right? And
Right.
then a lot of times we will drown in that guilt, and you're confused. And when we're confused, we don't know which way to go. So this is why we always talk about boundaries. Sometimes boundaries is very important, but communication is important also. And if a person is not communicating how they truly feel about you, then sometimes you just got to step back, especially if you know you didn't do anything wrong to that person.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah. This is like, yo, like, I feel that. I feel that. If I think somebody did something, I'm gonna tell somebody. Like, I
right,
can't let you. I don't want you to feel no kind of way, so I'm gonna tell you what you did that's bothering me, or just give me a minute. I don't want to talk to you for a couple of days. You got me upset.
right, right. And that's better
Like,
than
yo, but
getting
it's like out of the blue. Like, yo, it's like attention seeking, wanting some attention or something. Like, I don't know. It's
that's like a narcissistic
yo.
approach. That's
Mm.
narcissistic
It
behavior.
was yo
Okay?
in the work field. It was like that. Yo, it's like, yo, did I do
Right.
something to you? Like, yo. I mean, and it bothers when it's somebody you really love. But if it's
Mhm.
somebody you don't really care about, then
Right,
that ain't
right.
nothing. Like, but when it's somebody you love and you don't do that to people, right, cuz?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. And you try your best to encourage a conversation, but sometimes these people, the communication level is not there. So you sometimes it's best just to give them some time or just to give yourself some time. But to me, I think is the boundaries is better than getting into like a full blown out argument because sometimes you get into a full blown argument, it's harder to come back from that, right? Because we start calling each other names, we start disrespecting each other. So sometimes it's best just to fall back and say, you know what, I'm gonna let time take its course. You know what I mean?
See, I don't know, cuz, like, that's a great point, too, but it's one of them times where I think, like, to, to, um, to reply to that, I think it's okay if you get in an argument, right? If you get in an argument with somebody, it's okay as long as it's not
Right,
happening every day. You know, like every day that's
right.
toxic. But
Well,
friends, brothers, family members, we're gonna
yeah.
have an argument. We're gonna disagree. You know what I mean? And but
Well,
people don't
sometimes,
want to defend
sometimes,
themselves.
yeah, sometimes dialogues they might get a little bit heated as long as you don't disrespect or try to embarrass each other. Sometimes dialogues get there. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
And
Like, and I understand
brother,
there's words we don't come back from, that SMD, the BITCH, the like.
right. And we start saying things that we really don't mean because everybody's not the same. Some people are really personal. You say one thing to them and like a knife to their heart. So I think we've got to be careful how we treat each other. But like you said, some dialogues are going to turn into an argument, and it's just like you said, the communication. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's like, yo, ain't nobody around, nobody rocking with us today, cuz.
Well,
But it's okay because
we
I'm
got
not getting
nothing.
distracted. I'd rather stay like this than to be like, what was the first question asked? Uh, how long we been dating? That become a popular one, yo. How long you
Matter of
guys
fact,
have been dating? Like,
I didn't even see that there. But how long we've been dating? Oh man,
they be bugging, right? Let me
yeah,
just remove this guy.
that's Steven, and I give him a shout out too. But it's crazy. But yeah, we sometimes we get those trolls, and I guess they just want some attention. They want some attention, and
Right? Say something
how
like,
long you
nah,
got?
somebody had me dying though. They said, I'm gonna call ICE. I'm gonna call ICE. That had me dying.
Yeah, it's good just to laugh at it, and God bless to them, and hopefully they enjoy their Friday, man. But
I
yeah,
was trying to
people
put
are
it on subscribers only mode, but I couldn't
right.
get it.
I
I
mean, people
couldn't
gonna
get it.
watch this on the playback. They're gonna watch it on the playback, and your new series. I want people to go over there and stay over there and support that, and just put up
It's on
clips
the
and
videos. I share it on my post. If you want, you can
and
share it on
good.
your page as well.
Yeah, definitely,
Definitely,
definitely.
definitely. I appreciate it, yo. And we on the
This is
road
what
to a
it's about.
K. I know you got more than 1K though, right? You got more than 1K subscribers.
Yeah. I got on one page I got like 1K. I think like 1,300. Then on my other page, like one of my first pages, I think I got like 7,000
Oh
subscribers.
yeah, that big one. Yep,
And
yep.
right, so it's just putting out good content. But yeah, definitely, man.
I never would have thought, yo. I never would have thought. And like a thousand people are tapped in or are subscribed. Like
Yeah,
that's humbling. Like even when I hit just 100 cards, I was like, holy crap, 100 people. Wow.
right. No, people are
But
paying attention. People are paying attention with you,
it's
and
like,
they've been on this journey with you since you've been on here, and that's what's up, man.
I ain't gonna sell out and become somebody different when if numbers get real high too. It don't. I'm always gonna be the same. I'm always gonna be the same person, yo. The same person. The one person watching,
Absolutely.
100 people watching, 1,000 people watching. It's not. It's humbling, but it don't move me. It don't. This was just fun. Like yo, this was like an hour. Me and Kaz just chopping it up, and it was
Oh,
great
no
dialogue.
doubt, no
And
doubt.
somebody out there took something from. Is gonna get something from it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because now you got a broader audience. You know what I'm saying? Now you got more people watching. It's gonna get to more people, and once you know your audience, because your audience might be at work right now. They might be at work.
Mm-mm.
So people are gonna watch this on the playback, and like you said, as long as they be able to get something out of it, and you with your series, and we're gonna come back and give an update about the mother from Michigan, and also I want people to know, treat your relationships like plants. If y'all can go out there and get that book, I'm paraphrasing, but treat your relationship like plants. You know what I mean? So we got some good topics over here. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's been it. That's been you got me drilled. You got it drilled in my head. The water in the plants. The water in the plant. It's been
Right.
stuck in my head, yo, and that's dope. Cause now I'm treating my wife like a plant.
No, no,
I gotta
yeah.
water you, baby.
Yo, I was reading the book, right? And it's a chapter in the book where this guy was saying when he got him plants, when he brought plants in his house, plants kind of showed him in a sense how to treat people. And I'm like, at first, I'm like, wow, this sounds weird. But I'm reading the story and I'm like, okay. Okay, so by him getting plants and caring for plants, it taught him how to deal with his relationships. I was like,
Mm.
wow. I was like, wow.
You know though, Kaz, I need you to rebuttal this though. Give me some pushback on this though. Like
Okay.
you can water your plant all you want, right? Take care of your
Right.
plant, right? But you can't stop something or someone from destroying your plant or trying to destroy your plant.
Right. This is why you care for the plant. You care for the plant. You might have it in this space where it's more sun for 3 days, then bring it here. So it's about caring. It's about caring for the people that's in your life. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And protecting them. You
Protect them.
understand?
Protect them. Right, right. Heavy
Right.
gems, heavy gems, heavy
Yeah.
gems. You got anything going on this weekend, Cos? What's the plan?
I'm just gonna chill out. Today, my daughter, she got ballerina practice, but she broke her glasses. She was playing with the neighbor's baby, and the baby snatched her glasses, and I'm like, oh man. But so I gotta take later or tomorrow. I'm gonna take her up to Third Avenue and get her some frames. Get her the frames and everything. I'm like, wow.
Right.
Cause she's like, I can't miss practice. If I miss practice, then Daddy, I can't see, so if I miss practice. So her mother got some replaceable glasses, but they kind of small. So she's like they was like
Mm,
squeezing her
mm.
face. So
Yo,
I'm
it's
just
like
yeah.
I
So that's
feel
what
that.
I'm
Yo,
doing.
my son was breaking glasses on the regular for a while, and
Okay.
it
Wow.
was becoming expensive. Yo, I was like, "Come on,
Yeah.
Ryan, you killing me, man. You killing me, dude. Like, you are killing me. Like every month, a pair of glasses going broken, yo. Like it's like $200-300 sometimes, yo. Like yo. One
No,
time
that's
he didn't even care.
absolutely.
His glasses broke and he threw the lenses away and everything. I was like, no,
Oh, wow.
where's that? We went to the park and we was looking for lenses for like 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's how I was
thank
feeling. I
goodness
told
I found them. Thank goodness.
you
They were
found
all
them. Okay,
scratched up when
good.
I found them, but
Yeah, I told my daughter. I said, "You can't be doing this, baby." Last time she broke her glasses, right? I got some new frames and stuff. Maybe like a Monday. She was playing basketball. She was playing basketball in school, broke her glasses. Then she broke them again, like the next following week. I said, "Yo, baby, you can't be
this
doing
is
this."
tough, right? It's tough. And I understand accidents do happen, but we got to be careful. Be mindful if you're wearing glasses. Be mindful. Like, yo,
Yeah,
like the second day of school, broken glasses. The following week, broken glasses. Like, yo, you killing me. I can't afford these anymore.
right, right. So, because I asked her, I said, "You don't want to get contacts," and she was like, "Nah, she don't want that." And I was like, I was thinking of stuff. I was like, "Yo, you want to get some contacts or something?"
Yeah, I was thinking about laser surgery too. They do the laser surgery these days, the eye
Yeah,
surgery.
yeah.
I don't know how healthy or
Or what,
I don't know
right?
enough about it to just do it, but
Yeah,
for him to my Rolex, my little one, he can't go without his glasses. Like he needs his glasses. Like
right, right.
he don't ever not have them on. Like unless he's sleeping, obviously, but he's always got his glasses on. Always. Mm.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got bad vision. I'm supposed to wear glasses myself,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
break them too.
yeah.
Yo, Kaz, man, thank you so much for your time, bro.
All day, man. Thanks for having me, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Hopefully we do something again in the next couple days with it.
Yeah, just hit me up.
I
Just hit
think
me up
Quinn is
with
live
it.
right now too, so I'm about to tap in with him before my wife calls me for her lunch break. But this was a
Okay,
good one.
okay.
We rocked out for an hour. That's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, that's good. Thank you for everybody that came in the building, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
Thank y'all. Love people. Stay good. Kaz
All
hit me,
right.
Brody. Love you
No
already.
doubt, got you. I'm gonna hit your line.
All right, bro. Yeah, good people. Thank y'all for tuning in. It is just Eric with good brother Kaz, ones and twos. But we out.